This is for Year 11 Methods. It's the 2014 Chapter 6 SAC, and it's question number 3. A Toblerone chocolate packaging consists of 3 rectangles and 2 equilateral triangles. Okay, so if I take this packaging, I've got a triangle here and a triangle at the other end, and then I've got 3 rectangles. So if I was to look at the net of the Toblerone, that is the packaging laid out, the net's going to look something like that, where that's the height of the Toblerone, where H is that expression, and this is X, and that's X, and that's X, which makes this X and this X, since these two edges join each other. So the area of these are XH, 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 and then I've got 2 triangles. Now I'm told that the area of one triangle is this, and I need to show that in part A. Okay, so if I have an equilateral triangle, they're all X. If I was to put a perpendicular down here, then this is going to be the same as this, which means they're X on 2. So I know that this is X on 2 and this is X, and I don't know what this is. I'll call it Y for the moment. Because I have a right angle triangle, Pythagoras' theorem tells me that the hypotenuse squared will equal the sum of the squares of the other 2 sides. So since this is X on 2 and this is Y and that's X, then X squared equals Y squared plus X squared on 4. Y squared equals X squared minus X squared on 4, which is 3X squared on 4. Therefore, Y equals the square root of 3X on 2, plus or minus, but I'll only take the positive answer. So the area of the triangle is going to be a half base times height, which is going to be a half. The base is X. The height is Y, which is root 3, X on 2. Therefore, root 3x squared on 4 is the area of one triangle, and that's correct. Part B, express the surface area in terms of x and h. Well, surface area is going to be 3 rectangles, which will be 3xh, because each of the rectangles is xh, plus 2 triangles, so 2 of these, which will be root 3x squared on 2. And that's the surface area in terms of x and h. Express the volume in terms of x and h. Well, the volume is going to be the area of the base times the height, since it's going to be a prism. This is the area of the base, root 3x squared on 4 times h. So that's an expression of the volume in terms of x and h. If the surface area is fixed at 100, express h in terms of x. Okay, so I know that the surface area is 100. So 100 equals surface area 3xh plus root 3x divided by 2. 100 equals 3xh plus root 3x squared divided by 2. Always double check, press XE, make sure that what you want is actually what you've got. Now I need to solve that for h. Interactive advanced solve for the variable h. Okay, so for this h equals 100 on 3x minus root 3x on 6. Show the volume in terms of x is this. So this is my expression for volume. The volume equals root 3 x squared. Oops, not inside. Okay, let's get out of the square root. X squared h divided by 4. Option 3 given h equals this. And that got to be the same as this. So if I take it on a new line, and then I go interactive transform simplify that. If I then combine and put over the common denominator, there we go. That's the same as positive 200 root 3x minus 3x cubed on 24. That's exactly what that is. Okay, the rest of the question. State the v dx. Okay, this is v in relation to x, and I select it, math to derivative with respect to x. There's my answer, so that's going to equal the negative 200 root 3 minus 9x squared all on 24. Find the value of x that gives the greatest volume. So I'll take this answer. Set it equal to 0. Select interactive advanced solve for x. Okay. I got a positive answer and a negative answer. I'll take the negative answer, which is this answer here. Now, I've got a 3 to the 1/4 and 3. I'd like to combine those 3's together. I wonder if I combine, no, I didn't do it, but that's okay, I can just do it here. So x is going to equal, what does x equal? X equals 10 root 2 on top of 3 to the 3/4, because I have a 3 to the 1/4 over 3 to the 1. When I move this down, I'll have 1 over 3 to the 1 minus 1/4, which is 3 to the 3/4. Take both x, that's x, and the exact volume. So we go back up here to my volume expression. This is my volume expression. So if I copy that into a new line and I paste, and math given x equals, this is what x equals. That's my exact, given x equals, so come to the left, x equals that, and press xe. And that's not very nice. So I take it into a new line, and I go interactive transform simplify. That's much nicer. And I'm going to combine those two 27s as well. So the volume is going to equal 500 root 2 on top of 27 to the 3/4. And that's meters squared. And if I need to graph, okay, I'll get my calculator to assist me in graphing. This is my volume expression. So open up a new window, drag and drop. I know this x value is roughly 6. So I'm going to go to my window and go from 0 to 20, and I'll see what I get. Oh, that was good. So if I go analysis, gsol root, and I come across to the second one, that's 10.746. So go from 0 to 10.7. Okay, zoom auto. There's my graph. If I was to graph it, volume against x, 10.7, and this here I know is 10 root 2 on 3 to the 3/4, 500 root 2 on 27 to the 3/4 in exact notation.